Oh shit, I should do another video on that Bully Hunters live stream. I'll go check it out. Where the hell did their Twitch channel go? They just did the stream last Thursday. Okay, I'll just go to their website, see what the hell's going on. What the hell happened to their website? They just started the bullyhunters.org. Oh, I know what happened. The bullyhunters.org live stream was a complete disaster and everyone backing it now is a complete damage control. Yeah! Skip it up and that up! So in case you missed the memo, which I'm sure many of you did, you're probably wondering what the hell are the Bully Hunters? Well, they're an organization, or were an organization of elite gamers that would go after men who were targeting women and harassing them in video games like Counter-Strike Go. They later went on to say they would also help out men being bullied, but that was an afterthought. It was mainly targeted towards women, this whole Bully Hunters group. And what would happen is if a person was truly harassing you in a game and were saying nasty, vile things like they said in the trailer of Bully Hunters.
Get the back in the kitchen and take your goddamn hands off of video games. You're a fat whore.
After I kill you, I'm gonna be a necro and rape your body.
Yeah, if someone was saying gross shit like that to you, an elite gamer using some kind of special program or tool they had on the Bully Hunters website, you'd be able to download this tool. The Bully Hunter would join your Counter-Strike game. They would go after the person who was harassing you, and once they killed off that harasser, they would be kicked and banned from the Counter-Strike game. Seems good and noble on the surface, right? Nothing really odd or shady going on. Well, things go downhill real fast from here. And if you saw the live stream, which I was lucky enough to catch it on YouTube, you'll understand why.
So,
first off, let's begin with Natalie Zombie Unicorn Casanova. She was the main presenter for the Bully Hunters live stream, and she was awful, man.
you probably already know what's going on. And 36% of female gamers. You can find all the sources for these statistics on bullyhunters.org. Now, if you're watching this,
I mean, look, in the beginning of the presentation, everyone makes mistakes when they're live. It's human to do so. But her first mistake was pretty major. Her cue cards were all messed up in her hands. She got really lost and confused. And she never gained traction for the rest of the stream. She was a stuttering, stammering mess. And if I was the one who hired her to present this Bully Hunters live stream, I would have been pissed off, man.
so, if you're watching this,
I mean, look, I've seen her YouTube channel. She isn't bad on there. She has a good energy, good vibe on there, but she just seemed real nervous and really insecure, and she took a lot of energy away from the whole live stream. She did an absolutely awful job being a presenter for it. But beyond that, just like everyone does with every kind of YouTuber or presenter, a lot of people dug up her past and things that she has done on live streams. And one of the things that they called her out on is using a homophobic slur one time when she was streaming DayZ many moons back. Here, you can take a look at what she said.
All right. Here, now you'll have time. Go search for a can in your
I got
house.
stream. I got the same fucking guy.
Use the time wisely and search for a can, or maybe go to a gas station and buy.
Look at me, that picture earlier too. Good shit.
Oh, is the caps lock thing not a thing that happens in your...
J.O. and sends his regards.
Well, you don't fucking have to subscribe.
Can't do this shit right now. Such faggots.
All right. As a person who has made a similar mistake myself during a live stream, sometimes you say things that aren't representative of you, and you learn from those mistakes. That's one of the downsides of live streaming. Everyone here who is watching this video right now has said something that they regret. Every single one of you. There's not a single person on this planet that hasn't said something in the past before they regret. I don't hold anything against her for that live stream. But of course, that was held against Natalie when people found out she was the Bully Hunters presenter. But whatever, that didn't bother me that much. But what did bother me was a claim that the bullyhunters.org website made when the website was live, which it no longer is, another big, giant, enormous red flag, is that they said that 21 million female gamers deal with online harassment, which is sexual-based, sexual taunting, so on and so forth. And at the bottom of the website, they linked a VG247 article to back that claim up. When you go check out the VG247 article, there is no claim that 21 million female gamers deal with this kind of sex-based harassment when they play games. As a matter of fact, I'll have the VG247 article listed below in the description. You can check it out for yourself. And throughout the whole article, it never says anywhere that 21 million female gamers are sexually harassed online or sexually taunted, so on and so forth. This is what the first paragraph says. This is how they conducted this study. Take a look. A survey conducted by Emily Matthew over on the price charting blog found that 80% of the 874 respondents polled believe sexism is rampant in the gaming community, and 35% have been on the receiving end of sexual harassment while playing online. And again, read the whole article. There's no other numbers there. It's not like they conducted another survey to make this VG247 article. So, bully hunters, where did you get 21 million female gamers from? And why would you use an article that does not back up your claim at all? That's just a recipe for disaster to begin with. But things continue to get worse for the whole bullyhunters.org, I guess you could call it a movement, when Natalie Casanova started spewing out statistics on her Twitter page, and she was called out on those statistics. 3 million women have stopped playing games altogether because of harassment. While you and I might have thick skin, that doesn't mean everyone does, nor should anyone belittle the cause. Sexual harassment is a serious issue. It's never okay if we progress when we stand up for what's right. Now, a woman who goes by Platinum Paragon, who is in the mental health field, or she's going to school for it, called out Zombie Unicorn for just spewing out stats like this online without anything to back them up. This is what she had to say. Hi there, is there a source for this figure? I tried searching for the study, but I couldn't find it. Thank you. Natalie responds back, yep, watch the stream today to find out more. And that didn't sit well with Platinum Paragon. She responded back with, I am inundated with work and don't have time to watch. Can you tell me the name of the study or the name of someone at the event who knows more about the study so I can discuss it with them? Natalie responds back with, you could catch the video on demand then. And Platinum Paragon says, I'm going to take this as a no then. I am a mental health researcher. Do you have any idea of the dangers of spreading false, hyperbolized data with a follower base of your size? It perpetuates the idea of problems as being insurmountable and stands in the way of developing evidence-based interventions. You are not doing my profession any favors, and I would kindly ask you to source your claims before making them. Thank you. And of course, Natalie never did come back with facts for Platinum Paragon, and that was that. Now, there's two sides to me with this. Look, if Zombie Unicorn was hired by some corporate company that was giving her facts to spew out on Twitter, she was a talking head, okay? And she probably knew nothing about what she was saying. But on the flip side, yeah, I get what Platinum Paragon is saying. You're putting out big numbers like that and you're not backing them up, and you're telling her to watch the stream to find out this information. It just seems kind of shady and tacky. But like I said, at the same time, I was trying to be objective here. You know, if Natalie, or Zombie Unicorn again, was hired by companies to do this, and she was given these statements, these statistics to put on her Twitter, you know, she was just a talking head. So don't shoot the messenger. Go after the person who may be putting out this false information, which may be these corporations that might be pushing an agenda. Now, the big elephant in the room that everyone is really discussing about bullyhunters.org and the whole disaster live stream, so on and so forth, is that it seemed like a big marketing scheme / scam to peddle products from corporations. And one of those was SteelSeries. They had a bullyhunters.org edition headset, and a lot of people lost their mind over this and said this is something that shouldn't be done. Bullies online or harassment online is a serious issue, and it shouldn't be used as a way to market products. But there's something that people are missing with this headset, and I think this kind of went under a lot of people's radars, is when you look at the advertisement, it says this. Take a look. Proceeds will go to organizations who support victims of in-game harassment. Now look, it does concern me that I see no one else talking about this SteelSeries harassment correctly, where it does say, even though it's in a small font in the corner, where they say the proceeds from the headset will go to organizations that help against online harassment. But I kind of get it at the same time too. Again, I need to be objective here, because these companies are looking to push products so people are like, oh, look, they're being good guys. They want to help with online harassment. And it's a way to do kind of like a positive advertising. I get it happens a lot in many other industries too, but with how incredibly cheesy this whole bully hunters thing was. Everything about it, from the advertisements to the presenters to how people acted online, like Natalie Casanova, how she responded to things on Twitter. Everything that just seems suspicious. And I understand why people are questioning everything about the bully hunters. I mean, and I almost forgot to talk about this. Even when they showed the bully hunters in action during the live stream, just listen to the voice acting and look how contrived and fake these scenarios and these setups were. These were not real harassers. The people saying these vile things during the live stream, they were paid actors pretending to be gamers saying nasty shit to women.
You don't whore, learn how to play the fucking game properly. All that you still suck. I guess girls just suck at video games in general. You whore. You want to get raped, bitch? I know where you live. I can't handle how big her tits are. You want me to rape you?
I mean, for Christ's sake, do you really think those are actually online harassers they found? Do they sound genuine? Do they sound like someone who was seriously trolling and saying nasty, nasty shit to women? No, man. They were, oh wow, we found someone harassing someone. Let's change the color of the lights and let's have a bully hunter go after them.
That's one of the elements of it.
Oh, Mr. Lane, I'm Dr. Solomon. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but there is something we need to show the audience right now. In just a second here, the lights have come down, and that is a signal for a bully hunt.
It was fake. It seemed fake. The whole presentation was a joke. The way they had advertisers incorporated into the whole bullyhunters.org movement and live stream just came off really tacky and tasteless. Nothing with this was done properly, and everyone who was involved should be embarrassed. And obviously, because the website's down and the Twitch stream is down, they are, and they very well should be. This is Rich of ReviewTechUSA signing out. Have a good one. Harassment is everyone's problem, not just a woman's problem. Keep that in mind too.